game now. You go back a generation, they're only a fraction.
Thanks for joining us live for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan with Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke. The crowd here in anticipation of their home team Cavaliers in an interconference battle here at the Quicken Loans Arena. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Ran outside at the 3 with Ibaka playing the power forward. Backcourt tandem, Westbrook and Jeremy Lamb. And it's Adams at the 5.
Steven Adams.
Timofey Mozgov, 7'1", a shot blocker and rebounder. Still pretty foul-prone defensively, but he has really become an interior presence.
Now here's Love, averaging 16 points a game. Irving kicks to Shumpert. Clock at 6. For 3, Love. It's hauled in by Adams. Ibaka dishes to Adams. Pass to Durant. Now the feed to Westbrook. They get it back. Durant, no good.
It's kind of a shocker. The defense was there, but it wasn't right in his face. Kind of out of character for him to miss those.
James misses off the right iron. Durant with it. He's picked up by James. Shot's good by Durant.
Great move to the hoop, and I love the finger roll finish.
Feeds to Love. A drive by Shumpert. Down low. Mozgov kicks to Shumpert. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam. Absolutely, Clark. No one in his airspace on that dunk.
Yeah, but come on, Kevin. The defense can't let that happen.
I hope they let it happen more. It's fun to watch that guy fly.
Just a gift, 2 points they gave up. That's awful. Looks like he might be on his game today, Clark.
Love the pass to Irving. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Irving's got his first bucket in this one.
They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early. It's going to open things up for them on the perimeter going forward. Boy, beautiful assist. That's a couple of teammates clearly on the same page.
You know, Steve, a lot of teams look at this Thunder franchise as a model of how to go about building a team that can compete for a title through the NBA draft.
Well, it's a good model to follow, but you need some luck, Kevin. I mean, Kevin Durant fell into their lap. If they don't get the second pick in the lottery, and if Greg Oden doesn't go first to Portland, none of this happens. So, yeah, great planning, and they've had a terrific effort to put all this together. But it really comes back to getting Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook.
It's Durant with the drive.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
Well, that's part of what makes him unique, that combination of power see the way he times his passes so well? That's a great assist.
You know, going back to touch again on the Thunder, really you couldn't have asked for a better scenario for a small market team to put together a roster like this. I mean, the core pieces, the cornerstone pieces, Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook, Serge Ibaka, are all relatively young in their careers and seem to enjoy playing for each other. So they're going to be good for a long time.
Marked down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. And let's take this chance to look at some of the perimeter players who aren't afraid to mix it up in the middle either. These are the top rebounding point guards in the league. Russell Westbrook, number 1.
Well, it's a dimension to his game that we rarely see at that position. But he places a lot of emphasis on doing whatever it takes to contribute, even on the boards.
And that's why so many people around the league are big fans of his, Steve, because of his willingness to mix it up down low as well as run the show from the perimeter.
And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That is his first foul of the game. No one near Smith as he lets it go. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Well, they did have to deal with some small market repercussions, though. The Thunder I'm talking about. You know, they couldn't afford to pay James Harden. They had to make that trade. But I think they've dealt with it really well. They've added some nice pieces. And Thunder, obviously, still one of the elite teams in the NBA.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. For the Cavaliers, Mozgov. He's checked in for Berejak. Love comes in for Thompson. And Irving subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. And the pass to Jones. The Thunder with another miss. Cleveland's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Irving with the ball. And it's Waiters picking him up. Singler outside. The Thunder shooting their first free throws of the game.
Yeah, they've just been an ordinary team in terms of free throw shooting this year, guys. About 75%.
So he comes up empty at the line.
Coach Scott Brooks of the Thunder has brought great stability to this organization. A lot of talent on this roster, but doesn't always fit in terms of their offensive flow. So the Thunder like to keep it pretty simple with their X's and O's.
Assist goes to.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
17 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Love dishes to James. Irving kicks to Smith. This one for 3. That doesn't go in either for Irving. Here's Cantor. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Thunder. They're up by 6. It's the NBA on 2K. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And when you consider how the Thunder are doing, Steve, Clark, what do you think?
Yeah, they've done a nice job here offensively to establish a rhythm and a pace to this game.
And I like that they're finding ways to score, playing well here, Steve.
So for Oklahoma City right now, DJ Augustine out there with Dion Waiters. Then it's Enes Kanter. Then it's Kyle Singler. And it's Jones in the 4. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. Irving's got the ball.
You know, that's a problem he has. Not being able to knock down that open jump. It happens far too often.
Oh, we get a chance to check out the numbers for Kyrie Irving. 8th in three-point field goal percentage. He was 9th in scoring. And, you know, when he gets to the free throw line, he makes the most of it. He's ranked in the top 20 in free throw percentage.
And, Steve, I really think he deserves an awful lot of credit for making it into the top 10 in three-point shooting. I mean, that's pretty high-quality marksmanship when you're a top 10 three-point shooter.
He's perfect from the line this time. The Cavaliers trail by 8. Smith outside. Love outside. Irving passes to LeBron. Second shot opportunity. Misses at the rim. Oklahoma City leading by 8. Clark, if you were trying to craft in your imagination the ideal flawless basketball player, you'd have a hard time doing much better than LeBron James.
The 21st century version of the best video game player ever, and also happens to be the best real game player ever too. I mean, one of them anyway. That's why Eric Spoelstra, the coach, called him 1 through 5, and that's the perfect way to describe LeBron James.